and good afternoon, everyone. All about the gyro here, and here we are. Long Beach, finally on the iRacing service. We're going to do some skips. 21 cars in the field. And as you see, the track looks amazing. So let me get my act together here. I'm going to set it the pure baseline here. And this is the new road circuit that they've added for 21 Season 1. And I've driven some laps around here now, and it's a good circuit. And yes, if you're wondering, that fountain is real. And Bo Albert has already put a car in it. So shout out to Bo. Make sure you follow him on YouTube. He has a great channel. Did a review on the Huracan GT3, and I've done a little bit of testing at Phillip Island, and I can tell you the GT3 cars definitely feel a little bit different, just a little bit of difference. So anyway, Long Beach. Brief history. It's hosted Formula One, IndyCar, IMSA, Stadium Trucks, the Toyota Grand Prix celebrity race with Celicas back in the day. And there's a touch of irony because Long Beach may not happen in 2021 due to California's restrictions. I don't want to get into it one way or the other about how I feel, because it's like any opinion these days. Half of the crowd will be over the moon. Half of the crowd will think you are a blithing idiot. So I will keep that to myself. Anyway, 1.9 miles, 11 corners. And it's interesting because you have two long straights connected with a medium length straight, some right angle corners, but
fastest lap for Hansen, 137.00. The leader has just done a 135.29.
The fountain section and the hairpin, lots of chaos already. So if you have watched some of the other Twitch streams like I have, pure and utter carnage. That's why I'm not even going to qualify. And depending on what happens, I may actually start from the pit lane just to avoid the carnage. As you see, there's already 7. They do have a fast repair. 15-minute race. You see a lot of folks have incidents already. So, very long pit road here. So now that Long Beach has come on, you're going to see this circuit raced a lot in Season 1. I have to check to see if it made it to the IMSA and the IMSA Michelin Pilot Challenge. I know it's not an ILMS. Had a really good test session yesterday evening at Watkins Glen. Did a 30-minute run in the Porsche. Have found a really nice setup I'm comfortable with. The one thing I've noticed is the front tires. There was a release note that says, hey, you know, we've changed the tire spec. And in 30 minutes, I definitely noted the Porsche using the fronts a little bit more than expected. So I don't know if that's the exception versus the norm, but the car itself drove very nicely. And I won't disclose my times just in case fellow competitors listen in, but there was good improvement throughout the run. So very nice concentrated 30-minute practice at Watkins Glen. We're going to do another one at Watkins Glen tonight, this being Thursday when it was recorded. And then we're going to start work at Sebring. And Sebring, I've already done one practice session there. It was not 30 minutes, it was a little bit shorter. I'm still trying to sort that car out at Sebring. It is rough. So if we are the grid, it would be 14th. So I think we'll start from the pit lane just because. Anyway, so my initial impressions of Long Beach. So they did a really good job of capturing the bumpiness of the circuit. There's a couple corners where you definitely feel bumps. So the left-hander halfway through the lap, assuming you see the mouse, it's this left-hander right here. On corner exit, you do feel a little bit of the bump as you run it out wide. The double left-hander that leads to the hairpin, very similar to Belle Isle. Dave Cam.
Hi, guys.
When he did his Huracan lap, mentioned the same thing. And Dave Cam, from what I have heard from various sources, was struggling at first to get around the hairpin in the Lamborghini. It took him 20 minutes and he had to change his steering ratio to get the car around. So, outside of that, the other thing is the braking area in the turn one. It's not forgiving. You can't get all the way over because there's a red line and you will get a slowdown. So we're going to start from the pits.
15 minutes. You've not got much time to sort this out. P14. Okay, Dwayne, be ready. Watch for the lights.
And
Go, go, go. 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes.
I expect a lot of carnage in corner one. See, there's a car in front come behind, so we're all thinking the same thing. And you have to be careful in the pit lane. There's a blue cone right at the very end. And if you turn short,
Sorry.
and you now see the carnage up ahead.
All clear on pit exit.
And someone's already off the nose cone.
Walton is now leading.
If you turn earlier than that, you get a little bit of a
Yellow flag,
slowdown.
caution.
Something's happened here. Now you can cut this corner tight, but you see how the car wants to get a little nervous on cold tires. And here's that left-hander I was talking about. And I'm driving the baseline setup.
What's the problem?
No alterations.
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
And I have noticed with this car, if you hit that wall that we just went by, it does brake the rear. Here we go into the famous hairpin for the first time. And now the long run down to turn one. So the one thing I'm
P12.
checking is frame rate. Don't quite know where to brake there. I picked 400 feet. That is not in meters. Trust me, I made that mistake first time and went straight off. Baseline's not too bad around here. Tires are just starting to come up the temp here. Can brake a little deeper there. This is more of a reconnaissance race. Someone's lost a cone there.
Alright, Dwayne, don't think about the lap times. Just hit each and every apex. P9. That lap was a 139.10. Smits is leading the race.
Fountain's really tricky to get right. But when you do, it's very rewarding. And the other thing is there is a little bit of slope. Just a little bit. It's not truly flat. I'm hustling this car a little bit.
Okay, Dwayne, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. New fastest lap for Smits, 136.02.
A little bit better. And you see, if you get on the gas too early, you will spin out. But I have made some headway.
P7. That's your quickest lap in this session. The guy behind has just done a 134.88.
Dennis is much quicker than I am.
The gap in front is now 2.2 seconds.
By the time I get to Mr. Von Vel, I will get caught up with Dennis. He's driving the same livery I am, so he's got good taste in liveries.
The leader has just done a 135.16.
Tires are definitely up the temp now.
Right side.
Let him go.
Clear right.
By. Because of the draft. And
P8. Come on, get your head back into it. Keep it smooth. Focus on these lines.
Faster cars, the draft will be very, very real here.
Okay, Dwayne, halfway home. We've got plenty of fuel.
And you see here, the draft doesn't do very much. So the fast ones are doing 134s. I'm doing 137s and 138s. But they are throwing that car in there. And that wall is a lot closer than you think. And I did hit the wall there. And the steering is okay. And I've gained some time here.
Keep digging. All right, Dwayne. 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes left.
Oh, he couldn't help it. Oh, he lost it. Couldn't be helped. So, make sure none of this is checked. Here's things happen. Didier should get past me here. But, so that particular corner, when you turn in, you can't turn in too hard. You have to turn in, straighten the wheel a little bit, turn in again. Because I've did that in the practice I had too. So, in terms of practice, you're gonna need to practice. You can't just show up and go, oh yeah, it's gonna magically happen, as you saw there. All right, so we're gonna get a new car here. And there goes Didier, so I expect him to, yep, he goes right in the 7th. And now here's the next thing, long pit road. So Hunter's at full speed, you're doing 40. So the pit lane delta is huge on this circuit.
There's traffic behind. Yellow flag, blue flag, push now. The guy behind is catching. Left side, clear left.
There we go.
Clear right.
And he runs into me. thing
it's fine, you got loads.
And the thing is the rear. The rears on these cars, once they brake, that's it. Like right now, the steering wheel is all the way to the left. So let's see, showed what happened here. And I'll show you here. This is a common problem. So I'll let him go by. And we'll flip this around to rear. So I'm at speed. I brake in, and he is on the brakes. Let's look at next issue here. And let's use chase.
That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
So I'm already on the brakes to get this. So I'm on the brakes. He's trying to slow down, and he just ran out of real estate. Just punts me by. It happens. He didn't say sorry or anything, which is kind of bad form, but hey, that happens. But as you saw, here's what broke in the back, and the breakages are very realistic. So I expect once the car is brought back from tow, and we're going to show you that in 20 seconds, you're looking at a multi-minute repair. So yeah, my steering wheel right now is 45 degrees offset because it's simulating that tire. And I'm going to say 10 minutes. Yeah, that's all right. 10 minutes. And that's them to fix everything. So, well, that's how the cookie crumbles, right? So, race is going to end. We're going to call this video done from a broken car, but hey, it gives you a little insight to Long Beach. I really like it. I think as people get used to it, it's going to be awesome. So take care, everybody.